Happy Tuesday, guys.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Spark Reynolds Facebook Live and podcast. Um, we're 1 minute late. Ooh. So let us know where you're joining us from. Feel free to make some comments or ask questions as we go along in this. Last week, if you joined us, we were discussing how to know when to sell your property. This week, we're going to talk about 7 real estate investing tools that actually boost your returns. And Brian and I have our favorites. And with that being said, Brian, what is yours?
Well, before we jump in with the tools, I just want to say that if you are not using technology as a real estate investor, if you're not using technology to its maximum advantage, then you are giving up competitive advantages to your competitors, right? To all the other investors out there who are trying to scoop up deals and trying to maximize their returns. So, technology and these tools are an easy way for you to gain a competitive edge over other real estate investors in your market. So, to kick things off, we're going to start with Deal Machine, which is a phone app that is used for driving for dollars. Now, if you're not familiar with the term driving for dollars, it's probably something that you already do as a real estate investor, or at least you're familiar with. It's when you drive around your target market and specifically look for properties that are abandoned or run down or look like the landlord is just not paying much attention to it, and sending a letter to that landlord or to that owner, could be a homeowner, and offering to buy it from them. Because if the owner has abandoned it or is letting it decline, they're not paying much attention to it. They're probably not earning much money from it, and they may be willing to accept a lowball offer. So Deal Machine updates this age-old model of driving for dollars. So when you pull up the app, you take a photo of the property, and it uses a combination of your geolocation and the property image itself, and it pulls up the public records about that address.
Just so
And
cool.
shows you the owner's name, their contact information, mailing address. It tries to pull up phone numbers and email addresses for you as well for that owner. So you can then click a button in Deal Machine and have them mail out mailers for you, those postcards for you with your custom messaging on it and your name and contact information, all that stuff. So it takes all of the work out of driving for dollars other than actually driving around. You still have to physically drive around. But all you have
But
to do is point and
in
click.
this day and age where the market is really tough right now, that is a really good way right now to find distressed properties that you can profit from.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a pretty cool phone app and very useful for real estate investors. And as you guys, we've got 6 more of these we're going to go through. As you guys join us, let us know some of your favorite tools as well. We try to stay up on these things, but doesn't mean that we've heard of every single real estate investing tool out there. So, Denny, what is your favorite real estate investing tool?
Mine is PropStream. I'm on it a lot, and it's a great way to know a lot of the different things about a property. It's national, first of all, so you can go in any state. Like I'm a realtor, and I'm limited to a lot of this information just to the areas that I'm licensed in. Where with PropStream, I get virtually even more information sometimes, and it's in any state. So if you're an out-of-state investor, it's really, really good. It also provides information on foreclosures, pre-foreclosures, which is key in a lot of ways, contacting a property that you want to bid on. And everything, names and addresses of owners. They also have a mailing program. And you can also find out if it's an estate. There's just so much information on a property that they provide, and it's just amazing to me. I mean, I like it a lot.
PropStream is a really awesome tool. It's a great way to find distressed sellers sellers who really need to sell yesterday. You can, like Denny mentioned, pre-foreclosures, homeowners or real estate investors who are in foreclosure currently, divorces, tax liens, all that kind of stuff. Their goal is to help you find distressed sellers who need to sell like that.
Right.
So, because these are sellers who tend to be amenable to lowball offers if you can settle really quickly. So, prop streams it's a great tool to score great deals. And again,
Absolutely.
what these two tools have in common is they're both ways of finding off-market deals, because those are where the real bargains lie, right? If it's listed on the MLS, it's not going to be a great deal. It's publicly out there for everyone to see. So, yeah, these are two great
Absolutely.
tools.
And even if you drive by and see for sale by owners, and at one time that was a good way to find a cheaper deal, but not in this market.
Yeah, absolutely. So the third tool we're going to go over today is Visor, which is a great tool, especially for people who are interested in Airbnb investing and short-term rentals, not just long-term rentals. So Visor has some really cool analysis tools that helps you compare returns for any given neighborhood for using the property as a long-term rental versus the returns in that exact neighborhood for using it as a short-term rental, like an Airbnb rental. So it has a great analysis feature there. It also drills down to the neighborhood level for cap rates all over the country, so you can find really attractive markets for investing, along with a whole bunch of other neat features. They've got online property finders and all kinds of good stuff. And we are actually giving away a 3-month premium Visor account.
Free.
No credit card required. None of that. There's no catch. There's no gimmicks. This is just a giveaway. So we are going to be pulling a name out of a hat for who gets the 3-month Visor premium subscription. And Denny, do you have a link handy or the instructions handy for that giveaway? Because we're going to be pulling the name next week, I believe.
Yes. Actually, reach out to Tara at sparkrental.com and she'll get you set up.
And we'll put her email address here in the comments as well.
She's very nice and easy to talk to.
Well, she better be. She's your daughter.
True.
So, if you're interested in that giveaway, we are going to be drawing a name next week. And you guys have a very high chance of winning that. We don't have that many names on that list right now. Your odds of winning that giveaway are really high. So email Tara and she'll hook you up with that. The requirements for entry are super simple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'll take you like 60 seconds to enter. Tim Dooley says, yes, count me in. I missed that prop stream giveaway in December. Tim, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, so we're doing this Visor giveaway to celebrate 2,000 subscriber or likes on our Facebook page. So, you got to celebrate the small victories in life, right?
Right. And it makes Tara smile.
All right. Denny, what's the fourth real estate investing tool that we want to share today?
The rental cash flow calculator, which is, to me, such a great tool. I remember when we first launched it, I was in there forever and just putting in numbers and checking out different properties, but I do use it now to evaluate, because often you go and you see a property and you think it's great, and then you play around with the numbers and you're like, oh, maybe not so great. But before this, I didn't, it was kind of in my head is how I evaluated. And I have been pretty lucky up until at some points, but it's a great tool to make sure that you're making the right decision on a property. It takes so many different things into consideration that a lot of people don't think about, including management costs, even if you don't manage it, because it's still work you're putting in and time you're putting in.
Yeah, don't run these numbers in your head. Run them through an actual calculator. And our rental cash flow calculator is 100% free, by the way. You don't even have to sign up. It's not gated behind a login or anything. It's just free for everyone to use. So go out there, use it, run numbers for properties. Be conservative with your estimates. both for rent and for expenses. But yeah, it's a free tool anyone can use on our website. All right, number 5 tool is Roofstock, which is a platform for buying and selling turnkey properties, and it's specifically designed for long distance investors. So people who are investing in a city or town that's far away from where they actually live, which is many of us, right? I mean, a lot of real estate investors live in expensive coastal cities, for example, where cap rates are not very good. And they are looking for better markets to invest in. Roofstock makes it really easy to invest long distance. They have an incredible amount of information posted with each listed property. So it's a peer-to-peer selling platform. They aren't actually selling you the properties themselves. They're just matching turnkey property sellers with turnkey property buyers and investors. So great platform, highly
Absolutely.
recommended. They come with 2 guarantees as well, including that they have a guarantee that you will have a a high-paying tenant in place within, I think, 30 days of buying a property on there, if the property doesn't already come with a tenant. So check out their guarantees as well. They have some really cool guarantees. All right, Jenny, number 6, Fund and Grow. Tell us about it.
Fund and Grow, a different concept that I've ever heard of until recently. It's a credit concierge service where they will not only help you find a way to finance properties quickly and with credit cards, basically, but if there are credit issues, they'll even help you work on them so that you're able to do this. And in many cases, they'll look for zero, the temporary 0% interest rate for a little while, introductory rates. So that can really be helpful if you're doing flips or whatever. So they are another great resource.
Yeah, Fund and Grow, it's such a cool company. So what they do is they help you as a real estate investor open business lines of credit and business credit cards. These are all unsecured. You don't need to put up properties for them. There's no liens against your properties with these. These are just unsecured business credit cards and unsecured business lines of credit. You can then draw on to buy properties outright or for down payments for your properties. You can use the money toward renovations or whatever, and then pay it back at your own pace. So it's an awesome tool. Highly recommend it. We hosted a webinar with them 6 weeks ago or so.
Yeah.
There was a lot of fun. And all right, last tool here is one that you may well be familiar with, Bigger Pockets, which I actually am a weekly contributor to. And you have put a link there in the comments as well. Bigger Pockets, they have a lot of things going for them and a lot of tools available. But the greatest advantage of Bigger Pockets is the community. It's the world's largest social network for real estate investors and landlords. So take advantage of that community. Check out their forums. And they have local forums as well, by the way, if you're looking for local features. But go in there and ask questions of other landlords and investors. Network. I mean, that's really the beauty of Bigger Pockets is the networking ability. Whether you're looking for a mentor, coach, a partner, whether you're looking to just network with other real estate investors and landlords in your market, or to find contractors in your market, it's the world's largest social network for landlords and real estate investors.
Right.
So use it as such and network with people, especially in your market, but really anywhere in the world. So, and of course, they've had a ton of content. I mean,
Yes.
thousands of articles, some of which are only okay, but some of them are fantastic articles. They're very in-depth and walk you step by step through a lot of the basics and fundamentals of real estate investing.
And they have been around, well, a long time. Very long time.
They've been around at least 15 years. So it's a great way to network with other people in this industry. And we've got a comment from Christina Cullen here. She says, it is hard to come up with the funds to buy and hold properties since all banks and hard money lenders ask for 6 months reserves and a down payment, usually 20% plus closing costs. And Christina, that is one of the greatest challenges of being a real estate investor is the cash that you need to do it. It's one of the big barriers to entry to real estate investing. So, I mean, that's one of the reasons why Denny and I love Funding Grow so much is it's that a flexible source of funding that you can tap into for that down payment, for those closing costs, for the renovations. And 20% down is actually, that's pretty good. I mean, a lot of hard money lenders, they require 25, 30, 35% down, and depending on your credit and depending on the lender. So yeah, if you can find lenders that are offering 20%, that's actually it's not a bad thing. That's actually pretty good. So, but yeah, that's the constraint, right? Like that's the choke point for so many investors is the cash to invest with. So, and we do have, I don't have a link handy here, but we do have several articles on our website about creative ways to come up with a down payment for investment property.
I can put that up there. Can I put?
What's that then?
I was thinking, I can't. Can I put it up there? I'll put a link up.
Yeah, if you have it handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are a lot of creative ways to come up with down payments for rental properties, but you have to be a little creative. You do have to get a little clever with it. So anyway, Denny's going to add a link there to some of those ideas as well for coming up with down payment money or shrinking the amount of down payment that you need. You can do things like house hacking, and there's all kinds of tips and tricks you can use. All right, so we're just going to recap really quick here. So the 7 real estate investing tools that can help boost your returns. First, there's Deal Machine, which helps you with driving for dollars. It streamlines that and automates a lot of that for you. PropStream is a great way to find off-market deals, from either sellers who are in foreclosure or bankruptcy or divorces, tax liens, all that kind of stuff. Visor comes with a bunch of analytical tools to help you determine what the best use is for rental properties, long-term versus short-term. They have cap rates by neighborhood around the country. They got online property finders and a whole bunch of other very nifty tools. Fourth one is our own rental property cash flow calculator, totally free on our Spark Rental website. Roofstock is a platform for selling and buying turnkey rental properties. And they have a ton of transparency and information on there. Sixth is Fund and Grow, which is a concierge service that helps you open unsecured business lines of credit or unsecured business credit cards as a real estate investor. And finally, number 7, Bigger Pockets, the real estate investor social network to help you network with other investors and other people in the industry, such as contractors, realtors, home inspectors, all of the supporting personnel that you need as a real estate investor. Denny, is there anything else that you want to go over before we call this episode complete?
I just want to clarify that we're not giving away PropStream. It's Mash Visor. 3 months? 3 months of Mash Visor. Yeah,
3 months premium subscription to Mash Visor is what we're giving away. And if you guys weren't with us earlier when we were talking about the giveaway, email Tara@sparkrental.com, and we did put her email address in the comments there. And she will tell you about the contest requirements. They're all really easy. It'll take you like 60 seconds to enter the contest. And it's a really short list of people who we're drawing from right now. So your odds of winning are really good in this giveaway. So Trent Thompson says, count me in. He loves PropStream. Yeah, we're big fans of PropStream as well. We did a PropStream giveaway in December, and we're hoping to do another PropStream giveaway soon as well. Stay tuned, and we'll be giving away more of these premium tools and access throughout the year. So, all right, guys, happy Tuesday. We will see you next week at the same time, 2 o'clock Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. In the meantime, let us know what you want us to go over next week. This is an interactive show all about you guys. It's not just us talking at you like your typical podcast.
Absolutely. So, send topics.
That's right. Send your questions. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.